Sonny Donnelly, iFL TV, in association with MGM Marbella. I'm here at the O2 in London with the one, the only, the most well-known Warren, Alfie Warren.
Well known.
How you doing, Alf?
The most annoying one. I don't know about well known, but
Can't call yourself annoying.
Well,
you can't call yourself annoying.
Well, you called me it enough times. Anyway, so how you been anyway? All right?
I'm good, thanks you. I'm interviewing you. You can't start asking me questions.
Well, I'm only asking how you're doing. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm joking, mate.
Good.
How you feeling anyway?
Yeah, not too bad. Looking forward to a big night on Saturday. Fury's last hurdle for Fury before the big one.
Do you think you'll get a world title fight?
Yes, definitely. I think. You know, there's been discussions, you know, ongoing talks and all that, and all the talks have been positive. With everything, I think this will be the last. This is the last hurdle before a world title fight, and that's guaranteed. Listen, from what I'm hearing anyway, Tyson's next fight will be a world title fight. So,
who do you want to be against?
I would, in an ideal world, I'd love to see him bring Wilder over here, obviously. But the easier fight to make at the moment, obviously, is Klitschko, with him being mandatory. But either one of those two fights are going to be massive. So, you know, the UK fans are in for a treat. Hopefully, you know, I mean, I think it'd be nice to get Klitschko over here, you know, and I think Frank and all the team will do their utmost best to get him over here. But you know, I think it'd be easy to get Wilder over here. Obviously, I think it would be, and you know, all their campers said how much it would appeal more in the UK and do big numbers over there. Klitschko obviously does big numbers over in Germany. He's got his deal with HBO, which means that, I mean, he's like going back to America to fight Brian Jennings on April, so you know, he could draw big numbers there. So you know, there's loads of options out there for him, but obviously the one that has to be made and will be Fury and Klitschko. But like you say, you never know what's going to happen.
Do you reckon you could get Klitschko in England, or do you reckon that is near on impossible?
I don't think it's near and impossible. I think it's going to be a hard task to get him over here, but it's definitely not impossible to get him over here. I mean, that's a big stadium fight. If you can get Klitschko to the UK, you're going to sell thousands and thousands of tickets, you know, and would that appeal to him? He might want to do, you know, I mean, he's going back to America to fight on HBO, and I mean, that's out of his own comforts from, like, he's been fighting in Germany and all that, so he has a little taste of it out in America. Why not have a little taste of it in the UK, you know? So
exactly that, but like you said, it's the final hurdle and he hasn't got over the hurdle yet.
No.
Do you think Christian Hamer's a worthy opponent? Do you reckon he'll challenge Tyson?
I think he's the perfect opponent to have now to prepare for Klitschko. Like, not to prepare for him, but I think it's the perfect opponent there, because I think he's a quality operator and he'll make Tyson work for this fight. And obviously, you know, there's the point there where he is number 3 in the WBO rankings. So really, it's a dangerous fight, because he's going to want to get out there and he's going to want his world title fight. So obviously goes in the title risky business, which it is. But to be honest with you, I think that Tyson will come through this, and I think he'll come through it in style, which he has to as well. I mean, like the Chisora fight, it was a brilliant performance as well. But I think this time he'll be looking for a more explosive performance this time. So, you know, and I really do rate Tyson a lot. I think he's one of the best heavyweights. He is one of the best heavyweights in the world. Of course he is, and that's the position he's in now. So
has he been challenged yet, though? Has he been given a real test?
I think so. I think he's been given a real test. I think Chisora 2 was a real test, and it just showed. I mean, the thing is, people got to realise that Chisora is a good quality heavyweight, and Tyson made him look ordinary at times at that fight, if not at all times. You know, they're saying Derek didn't turn up for the races and all that stuff, but could it just be possible that Tyson was just that much better, you know? And Chisora is a world-class heavyweight, and he made him look ordinary, you know? Steve Cunningham, former world champion, maybe a cruiserweight, come after, you know, he's had great tests. He's had good tests as well, and I really do fancy Fury's chances against either Wilder or Klitschko. I really do.
And what do you reckon about Chris Eubank Jr. tomorrow?
I think he's in a. I think it's a good comeback fight to have after the Billy Joe loss. You know, I mean, to be honest with you, he's got to have that fight. He's got to have a shooting off fight and stay at that level. You know, there's no point coming down having an easy fight and then going back. You know, just and I'm not like you watched the Billy Joe Saunders fight as well. He didn't disgrace himself whatsoever. He proved to the world that he belonged at world middleweight level. So just carry on from that. And I mean, do you know, and I know they keep saying, oh, fair play for Chris for taking this fight. I don't think fair play. I think Chris has to take this sort of fight at that level, because what's the point? Where's the credibility in going back down to any other sort of level? He proved that he belongs at that level, so just carry it on.
As much as a lot of people respect him for taking this fight, he loses a little bit of respect from people for saying that he could already fight Golovkin. And Golovkin, you've got to say, he's in the sort of rankings, he's probably the most well-respected fighter.
Well, I don't think I've ever heard Chris Eubank Jr. come out himself saying that he'd beat Golovkin. That's definitely the old man's. That's definitely come out the old man's mouth. Whether his old man believes that or not, I mean, it's down to him. But I mean, like you say, Golovkin just he's up there, isn't he? I mean, he's up there as one of the best fighters in the world, and I can't see anyone in this division right now who can beat him.
Could you see if Golovkin fought Andre Ward?
If he moved up a weight, I mean, that's a different weight. Yeah, if he moved up a weight with Andre Ward, that'd be a brilliant fight to watch, and that'd be something what he could do. But the thing about Golovkin is, and I think he proved to a lot of people with Martin Murray fight, because I do genuinely believe that he could have got Martin Murray out there a lot sooner than what he did, and I think he just wanted to showcase off his boxing skills. And do you know what he did? He proved that he's not just a banger; he's a skillful boxer. Sort of the same. I think you need that fight with Martin Murray just to prove. I mean, he dominated the whole fight, and just to prove that he's got the skill set. It's a bit like the Kovalev and Hopkins situation, you know. I mean, you know, Kovalev proved to everyone in the Hopkins fight that he's more than just a banger as well. And I think that Golovkin proved in that last fight that he's more than just a banger, and that he's a great boxer. And his footwork's second to none. And yeah, he definitely is one of my favourite fighters out there, and I just can't wait to see what the future holds for him as well.
Alright then, well, thank you, Alf, and hope you enjoy your night on Saturday, and hope we get to see Golovkin with his fancy footwork and carry on winning belts.
Oh, without a doubt, let's hope so anyway. Thanks very much, Sonny.